past 12 months have been rough for the Blue Blur. After universal backlash and a major redesign, our Blue Boy is back and better than ever. I've seen the Sonic movie twice, and it's way better than I expected. Join me as I dissect this film. Spoilers ahead. Sonic the Hedgehog is a 2020 sci-fi horror documentary about a lonely blue boy becoming friends with a Montana cop. To avoid confusion with other Sonic media, I'm calling this Sonic 20. Sonic 20 was an absolute blast. Did it do justice to the source material? Mostly. It takes cues from buddy cop films, Sonic memes, and even Sonic X of all things. Since this film's still in theaters, I'll use trailer footage and random Google images to fill the void. Let's spin dash straight into this. Firstly, the characters. This is an origin story, so you gotta nail that first impression. And they did. Sometimes. Sonic is spot on. He sports that same joyful, carefree attitude. He also has an interesting character arc. You see, he's a loner for most of his life. When he does stumble onto Donut Lord, they bicker, but they grow together. He learns to stop running away and becomes a better friend in the process. Ben Schwartz was a great fit for the Blue Boy. The only other work I heard Schwartz in was in the DuckTales reboot. He's got some undeniable charm. Even in that disastrous first trailer, I knew he was a great fit. Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman is... I don't know, man. Outside of that trippy Grinch movie, I'm not familiar with his wacky performance portfolio. I don't know if I should either laugh or cringe at his antics. When Eggman interacts with the other human characters, it's kind of uncomfortable. I get it, Eggman has an inferiority complex, but I feel like Carrey is just overcompensating. When Eggman drops his awkward antics and fights Sonic, he's great. He did less wacky improv and more of that scheming, slightly insane scientist. These action scenes were the only scenes that made Carrey click with me. And then there's Sonic's cop buddy, Donut Lord. He has a name, but Sonic's nicknames are way more imaginative. James Marsden does a good job with what he's given.
How are you not dead?
I have no idea!
But his character isn't that compelling. He wants to be a San Franciscan cop and live a more exciting life. Outside of that, Donut Lord has little to no personality. Same goes for his wife, Pretzel Lady. She's a fine compliment to Sonic's crazy antics, but she's not given any memorable material. But Pretzel Lady's sister and niece, yeah, they stole the spotlight. The sister literally freaks out at the sight of Sonic, and the niece's interactions with him were super cute. They both deserved more screen time. The actual plot itself is okay. It's a buddy comedy we've seen many times before. So, how does this film spice up the journey? Outside of these Sonic action bits, not much. Buddy comedies work the best if both of your protagonists are compelling together. Donut Lord is not. And not just that, this plot rips off elements from the 2003 anime Sonic X. Think about it. You have Sonic leaving his homeworld. He lives incognito with a human friend made out of cardboard. The government wants Sonic, and then there's this mad scientist who causes collateral damage to the city. Tell me I'm wrong. Aside from egregious plagiarism, the plot is just alright. But better than alright is the visual effects. Sonic's final design is a great compromise between photorealism and his original cartoon roots. It's unfortunate that one of the VFX studios closed down before Christmas last year. That overtime must have been excruciating. Still, the special effects overall were fantastic. The humor is hit or miss. Some of the human-oriented humor gave me a few chuckles, but not as much as Sonic's antics. His quips made me smile, although Sonic did the floss. Twice. 0 out of 10. The screenwriters did some smart things with the source material. Game-to-movie adaptations are notoriously hard to execute. The Sonic franchise has 30 years of wacky lore and game mechanics.
Froggy, wait up!
With this movie, a few noticeable tweaks were made. Sonic is an alien from another planet, which explains his cartoony design in electric quills. The rings are advanced teleportation devices between worlds. It's a great reason why Sonic has to keep his rings. Sonic calls several human characters by their occupations, like Donut Lord for his company around donuts. This makes in-universe sense for Sonic to call Doctor Robotnik Dr. Eggman because of the egg-shaped drones. Sonic's electric fur was not what I was expecting, but a great expression of his powers. I have to judge this film by two wavelengths. If you're the average moviegoer with very little experience with Sonic, then this is an alright movie. It's good for passing the time. But if you're a Sonic fan, you'll get a kick out of it. Whether you've played a few or most of the Sonic games, you will most likely enjoy this movie. I will judge this movie as a massive Sonic geek. Let's speed through the highlights. Best comeback. After the disastrous first trailer, the studio took responsibility and gave Sonic a massive overhaul. It went from an internet punchline to becoming the highest grossing opening weekend for a game-based movie. That's one heck of a comeback. Studio humility. Hollywood studios aren't well known for admitting their mistakes. When Sonic's original design was panned, the studio recognized the mistake and corrected it. More studios should follow in Paramount's example in humility. And the final highlight, solid stepping stone. Sonic 20 is a great launchpad for future Sega films. They nailed Sonic's big screen presence. It's a bright future for game-based films. I give Sonic the Hedgehog 2020 a 4 out of 5. Thank you for watching. I want to hear what you think. Did you enjoy the Sonic movie? Was it good? Bad? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And while you're here, you can check out 2 other episodes of my series, Loverofgreen Television. Have a wonderful day. No hedgehogs were harmed in the making of this video.